You all, I apologize. I apologize. I kid you not. I just set this live not 10 minutes ago, and I thought I set it for 5 o'clock, not 4 o'clock. So Cat Mama just called me like, hey, I thought you set your live for 2. I said 2, 4. And even I even said it, 4. And then she said, well, it's past 4. And I said, well, I don't go live because in my mind, even though I said 4, it was 5. I set that live at 3:53. I'm like, I was literally, when she just called me, I was just outside with Nino. I just literally pulled my dog in the house pissing. Because I'm like, wait, they there? Wait. And I knew if I changed it while people were in here, I'm like, let me just go ahead and go live. So we're going to make this real quick and to the point. But I just came in really to say hello, to chill for a minute. I literally, oh my God. That's what happens when your brain, I literally was looking at the live, and when I went to schedule it for later, using my headband on my head gets cold. I don't have hair, and my ears get real cold. So I just came in this weather, step out. Can't believe it's cool like this. But anyway, I usually set it for at least a half hour. So I would have set it for 4:30. If anything, I was trying to set it for 5 on the head. I'm so sorry, y'all. I feel like every time I go live, I do something that causes me to have to rush, to stop, to speed and say what I'm saying. I do not like that feeling at all. So I'm probably going to cut this live short and have to set a live before Heidi and them go live. So I'm just going to have to set a live for later. Because like I said, I literally just stopped the dog from peeing and yanked him into the house. So one, that's not a good thing. And I'm like, I got to get back to that. I did not mean to say it before. I meant 5 o'clock. But thank you. Let me say hello. Hello, Mama Ann. How are you doing? How is your Thursday going? Throwback Thursday. Thursday. How you doing? Tina says, how you doing? Yeah, like I said, I can't believe I did this. I am floored with me. I am floored. I can't believe it. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm not even supposed to be live right now, sis. Like at all. At all. Susan says, how you doing? I swear I'm not supposed to be live. Crazy Cow Mama, thank you for calling me. Because I literally was outside. That's when she called me, like, hey, I just talked to her. That's why I'm like, there's no way I would have hung up the phone with her. I hung up the phone with her after 4 o'clock. So there's no way I would have hung up the phone knowing I was supposed to be live. And I'm like, wait, what? What you mean I'm live? I got almost an hour. That's what I was thinking. Like, I got no time to walk Nina, eat some lunch, and then go live. Now I'm sitting here like, oh my God, how did I do that? How did we get here? But anyway, we're here. So I'm here for now. So I'm going to speak. Cree, how you doing? When Whispers, how you doing? How is everybody doing today, though? Like I said, I just thought I'd come on in and chat because I got a lot of uploads and shorts I wanted to do today. But I said, well, today I'm going to go ahead and come on here and go live. I told you all, whenever I'm feeling it at this point, I'm just going to go live. That's where I'm at with it. I would love to be on a complete schedule with lives, but here's the problem with that. Every time I want to do a schedule, my schedule is not going to meet everybody. So, for example, let me tell you, one thing is, I told you all, when I have respect for anybody's channel, I try my best not to go live when they live because I want to support and I'm going to share it, whatever, anything like that. But if my mods are going through busy or whatever, it's going to take me off of going live because I respect them. And I know they got so much respect for me that they going to try to come in even though they telling me they can't or they booked and they busy. But I feel like every time I've ever attempted as I've been a content creator to set lives, I learned that it really interferes with my mods. It's not perfect time and form. It's you know what I mean? So, and then you know how this YouTube is. At first I used to worry because if you keep coming in your mods not there, everybody think your mods don't care. You know, and one good thing about me, I'm so glad my insecurities don't lie like that. I don't think like, oh my God, my mom wasn't here. They don't care about me. Maybe they going through, maybe they sick, maybe they busy. It don't have nothing to do with not caring. Because if they don't care, I hope they come tell me like, take that wrench, girl. Because I don't even want to be. Or they would be gone so long, I'd be like, let me take that wrench anyway. Because out of sight, out of mind with me. Apple, how you doing, sis? Oh, get to your appointment. Oh, no problem. No problem. I tell y'all all the time. One thing about me is I know there's a such thing as a replay. And even when I come in chat sometimes and say hello, I hope people don't call for me later because I might have just came in to show my respect and it's still playing, but I'm going to watch it later. You know what I mean? So it's understood. Take care of you. My whole thing is I want everybody to take care of them first. Stay on your health, definitely. Don't miss your appointments. Don't sit sick and not do anything about it. Keep some peace in your life. Make sure your home is a place, your safe haven. That's the kind of stuff I care about. The rest is to me. Hope you have a good doctor's appointment. But yeah, oh, you all just speaking to each other. But yeah, like I said, today I really haven't been doing anything. I have just chilling, cleaning out some space in my computer, trying to see about some videos I got in my camera that I want to move over to my computer. Going through these videos in my camera. That's really all I've been doing. I said, no matter what is going on, I'm not going. Ain't nothing gonna break up my stride. Ain't nothing gonna hold me down. Because it's the internet. Every time you come on here, you gotta be so worried about what somebody think you're making. I don't. I know it goes on. I don't really care. If I had a dime for every lie I heard when I done told you the truth, I mean, but it's such as the internet. It's okay. To me, it's still a great place because it changed my perspective on women because just growing, I am a woman. I've been one my whole life. I was born with one. I've dealt with womanly things, like all women, and then other things that women gonna deal with that every woman hasn't dealt with. But I've been there. But one of the things I've learned is one, women always competing with each other. And I don't care. I remember people say, I don't watch the Housewives of Atlanta because they kind of ghetto. People used to say that to me. I say, oh, why they ghetto? They always fight. And I said, then you don't watch the Housewives because all these heifers fight. I don't care if they rich. I don't care if they in Vancouver. I don't care if they white. I don't care if they from another country. These heifers, because what they want to show you is women can't get along. And they say, oh, it's because strong things. Oh, because they all rich. Because they all broke. No, it's because when you get a group of women, they start competing, not comparing, not working together. They start competing against each other. Who pretty? Who this? Who that? Who this? Who that? Who this? Who that? Who this? Who that? Who that? And you think, girl, I'm not in competition with you. At all. We in competition with these men and proving that we are more than just, that's what we were proving before, more than just baby makers. We were more than just body parts. And some still don't see no different. But anyway. Yep. I do. And I'll just keep it playing. Sometimes you can come back here in my studio and on my TV, somebody's live is playing. On my laptop, somebody else's live is playing. And I'm on my phone watching a whole different live. But right now, not only did you get shared, 3 videos just got watched. And whenever I'm doing my real supporting like I do, trust me, every device I got is running something. And giving you a full view, not just the 5 minutes so it could give you a view. I literally sit and watch the shit. Now, if it can't hold my attention, I do have an attention deficit. But if it can't hold my attention, I can't sit there. I just can't. So it doesn't matter what takes it away. If my attention's gone, I'm like, now I'm not listening. It's just words playing. I have no idea what you're talking about. But yeah, no. And so I do. So I will jump in and out on chats. And then, like I told you all, like all of us should do, when it's something I don't want to be no parts of, I just leave. I don't need to put out disclaimers. We're not calling out the final call before I go. I'll just leave. I just go on and do something else. That's it. That's it. And that's why later somebody be like, yeah, and then right about the hour mark, it went. I be thinking, oh, that's right when I left then. And they said, Danny, was you mad? No, I left. That's why I ain't had time to get mad because I left. I said, oh, this ain't for me. This ain't for me. I'm a weed smoker. Somebody start pulling out that Ena. You think I'm be like, oh, well, I guess I tried. You said to give you a buzz, right? No. So if I'm anyway, so it don't matter if you do what I do and you do what I like. If you're doing what I don't do and you're doing what I don't like, I just leave. Just leave. It's that simple. And I feel good about myself. Because by the end of the day, everybody bitching about what they seen. I'm thinking I enjoyed everything, even the bad. I enjoyed that I got to see it for myself. I know for a fact that it's just that. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I definitely want to get into some trivia one of these days. Get into some trivia one of these days. I definitely want to do some trivia. Hold on, it's my son. I want to do some trivia because we got to finish those reality questions. We have to. We have to. We have to. Like I said last week, I was so preoccupied. And I feel like it's just been so many things going on back to back to back. Sometimes I forget. Like I don't remember. I remember moments. Daisy, how you doing? Says I remember moments, but I feel like, man, from like April of last year to right now, I feel like a month. Because a lot of it's just a big blur together. So I might say, oh, this happened in November, but it really happened in August. Now this happened in August. That shit happened in September. It's all one big back to back to back. The back to back. Yeah, how you see us? Let's see what my son's saying, y'all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I don't feel conversation, let me tell y'all something. If I'm sitting around friends, and I'm talking about people I love, no, we sitting face to face, and they bring up topics that I do not want to get in the conversation with, I don't get into them. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Because I know some people gonna get sensitive. It's gonna so something about, oh, let me get away from that. Not today. And sometimes you walk in conversation. So that's life. Life, we all have different views, you know. That's what's wrong with people. They want to get only in a conversation that agree with them. There's no learning if I only see it my way unless I invented it. And even if I invented something later on, people know that there's glitches I didn't think about back then and they just gonna make it better. So that's what you gotta know about life. So even when people talking about things that they believe in or whatever, that's their perspective. That's how they see it. Now, if they start shitting on how I see it, because I don't see it like them, then I can't have a conversation with you. You know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the one thing, let me tell y'all something. When, in my opinion, and how I feel about it, one thing about death is it's all the time when you think about the person. Christmas, their birthday, the day they left, the last week you had with them, the last talk you had with them. If they got kids, they kids' birthday. If they parents living when their parents pass away, whatever, it never it's continuous. But as long as the people I love are gone and I know they had a dream, then it's on me to keep that alive. If they went a certain way, it's on me to figure out a way that nobody else has to feel this before. Like, so that'll keep you more busy. Because otherwise, I'll just be in a depression somewhere drinking. I'll be in a depression somewhere angry. I'll be in a depression somewhere doing nothing good for them and actually leading stuff to what happened to them. I don't know. But yeah, that's one thing I learned about. It's a forever. So one day when I read when somebody said, I'm spending the first Christmas of forever without you, it hit different because I realized that's just what it is. That's just what it is. My nephew has been deceased 28 years. It don't change the space that will never be filled in our heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't change. Now, don't get me wrong. Before, I couldn't even say that to y'all and not break down. But it don't mean it hurt any less. You know, so yeah, that's the truth. That's why I don't get with so much going on in the world and people's life. Why do some people always have time for bullshit? Some of these subscribers, they be killing me. If you start talking about BS in a calm, yeah, I'm talking about in a calm, like we calm right now. We having a calm. It's no, we're not on nothing negative, whatever. We just talking. But you'll be in a calm conversation like this, and they'll always let you know, I gotta go. I'm booked and busy. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. I'm sorry, I'm never there. Get to talking about some bullshit. They suddenly booked. They got all the time in the world. But those will be the same people crying out. I'm just tired of trying. That's why you always do. Ain't a drama show you ain't in. I mean, you go different sectors. I'm like, damn, they just follow drama. But I've had times, I got times in my life when I'm gonna be honest with you, the only movies I'm gonna watch are scary movies. And believe it or not, I'm gonna also watch, the movies that have like, uh, like The Conjuring and stuff like that. And you know why? Because no matter how bad that movie is, how possessed these people are, you know what wins at the end? Good. God. So sometimes I got to be in a place where I'm literally not taking in nothing but negativity because I am fighting it by knowing that, okay, you know what, for all these deaths, it was this, for that. I'm that person. So sometimes you might catch me watching all negative shit around. Because also it reminds me how I'm never gonna stoop to these people level too. So sometimes I'm watching thinking that like, I would never. I remember back in the day I used to Christoph, how you doing? I love horror movies. It's like one of my favorite movies. Horror movies, any mob movie. Do the Irishman, it don't matter. Mob movies and gangster movies, and comedies. I mean, so it's all of them. But horror, I love horror movies. I love horror movies. I just don't like to watch horror before I go to sleep, but I don't even like to watch arguments as I fall asleep because then it gets in my subconscious and my whole dream, like my whole thoughts in my sleep, my whole brain is negative. It's in the darkest spots I've ever been. So I don't like to do that. Mm-hmm. Yes. It's so many people hurting and going through. And they using tunnel vision to make it. One of the reasons is several reasons why I don't completely open up about everything going on with me on here. And one is because sometimes the things going on affect other people, and that's not my story to tell, though it's my pain in my life or something connected to me. You know what I mean? So that's not what I'm going to. In the end, secondly, sometimes I just don't want y'all worrying about me. To be dead honest with you, I'm not gonna have you worried about me. I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. Because usually, if I'm mentally, like anybody who really knows me knows, if you don't hear from me, I'm going through so hard, I just choose not to speak because I don't know what you're going through and I don't want to be negative to you. That's why I don't come on here negative. If I come on here angry because I'm upset with something, trust me, we can wait 6 weeks. If I start talking about what's making me angry, I'm going to have aggression. I'm gonna drop more mofos in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? F word is already my favorite. So on a mad day, it's like my second name. You know what I'm saying? It's the second coming. But yeah, no, that's what I try not to do. And I try to make sure that the things I speak about are either things that I am inquiring for different ways of way people could go through it, or that I made it through it. And I'm gonna tell you that it wasn't easy, but I know it's another side because I'm on it. Yeah, I have to stew in my thoughts. I have to. Because I used to just be reactive. You made me mad or reactive. And the funny thing is, people can say like I'm violent. I'm not. People know if I go down to fisticuffs, the next step is one of our lives because I'm not. I'm not. I'm a lover. Now, you ain't gonna put your hands on me, nobody. But I'm a lover. But if you push me up against the wall so much, you kept poking the bear, and we physically are next to each other. All these words you gonna regret. I'm gonna regret even saying them to you, let alone out loud. Mm-mm. Did it enough. I know people who I ain't said nothing crazy to them in 20 years. And if right now we talk, they'll tell me how I cut their life apart with the things I said about them. I don't want to be that person. That don't make me feel good. I used to have a saying, I don't care who they are. And then let me tell you this, I know people do this. Back in the day when I was super hurt, I'm talking about between 16 and 19, I had a thing, even if I liked you, if I sat around you, I learned your weaknesses. I learned where I knew it would break you. And I would think, I'm going to put this right here. And if you ever cross me, I'm going to make you bleed from the inside out with the things that'll kill you. Because people think these bruises, you can heal from that. People cut you on that inside, you bleed internally. And so I used to do it to people. So those people who traded on me later, and I'd hit them with the deepest cuts. You know them cuts that they wish you never did. And I would do that. And I literally used to sit and think, fuck them. I hope they die hurting from it. I used to really feel like that. I used to, well, please. Let alone I didn't respect Your dead people, F them for real. Like, I don't. But I used to say, I'm gonna zip my lips. Because if I open my mouth and say something about it, you're gonna hate what I got to. Because see, if your dead homie used to be an alcoholic, baby, I'm gonna rub all in their whole thing and talk about it like a. Why would that make me happy? That's why when I see people on here, I'm like, I was doing that as a kid and thought it was wrong. Like, damn, Danny, be mean, but this, what you doing here, is nasty. Oh, please. Please. I don't even tell y'all some things I done said to people about people to their face. Forget all these people doing this behind your back shit. I already know your whole card. I know the truth of the matter is that people picked on you and did that to you. That's why you're doing it to somebody else. But the truth is, this I know they did it to you and you just repeating it. Because that's what bullies are. Bullies repeat what somebody did to them, to somebody weak. So once I see that's your weak card, I know, oh, if I turn around and do what they doing, they going to be hurt like a motherfucker. Because they don't want it. That's what they doing it, but they don't want it. I told y'all, I used to bully bullies. I hung a bully out a window before. I used to bully, and I'll say it proud. It's on paper. Of course, I was a minor. But I used to bully bullies and be proud of it. But I realized I was fighting wrong. I was fighting wrong. Because in some people's eyes, I was a bully too. Mm-hmm. If I stormed in a room with a group of dudes because some dude was bullying people and had the group of dudes beat up the dude, they said, Danny, you're so wrong. He ended up in the hospital. But I think, how come nobody said that when he was beating up nobodies and people he called nerds and people he called geeks? Huh? Why? Why was that okay? Because that's what I used to see. No matter how bad the bully was, when you did that bully wrong, the world stood up for the bully. But look at the world we live in. People stand up and protect killers. Oh my God, please just, no. What we need to do is make sure that they're safe all the way to court. I don't give a how they move into court. Okay? I know. But that's the world we live in. Because that's what he was going on. So then I sat back, I said, no, I'm just going to sit back and let people get bullied. And when they come saying, Danny, would you help? I'm saying, no, because you don't really want the help I'm giving. And then that people say, Dan, I cannot believe you're not doing nothing. I said, I don't know how to win with you people. Because I tell people, if you come telling me some stuff like that, I'm going to tell you really what I feel like needs to be done. And you know what everybody else tell me, Danny, that's too far. That's too far. And I always tell them, no, this what they doing, about to go too far. But you go ahead. I've seen people ready to take their life, don't go on social media, do all this stuff because somebody bullying them. I told you we could nip this in the bud quickly. I fear no man but God. Mm-hmm. Sarah Mofo, Z, how you doing? I was trying because I really so bad wanted to say the whole name like I did. Mm-hmm. They will. But one thing I learned is that when people used to toxic pain and hurt, they stay around toxic people. They fall in love with toxic people. Fall in love. You like, why are they running around with this fool? And they'll defend them. Look at yikes. I guarantee you, most of the women who support him, like they're diehard fans, and they somehow they are Helen Keller to everything he doing. Those people only do it because it's something from their life that he takes them to, and they feel they have to change it there. You know how many women are trying to make a man they in love with a great man because really they looking for their father. Ain't got nothing to do with you gonna make him a great man because you're never gonna make him a great man. Because you're accepting him at the worst of the person you're searching for. If that makes any sense. But like I said, no. Half these people don't like, look, next time y'all in a chat and someone is saying, I'm so tired of the gossip, I'm so tired of the drama, I want you to take a 1 week, just 7 days. Anytime there's drama, you go there, put a check on your paper. You know how you put a stick to count those people, how many times you see them in the stuff. And then make sure you put at the top of it how many chats you went in that was messy. Even if you was there, it's okay if you was there because you wasn't one saying in the chat, you can't do this no more. But watch, what you going to see is if you go to 7 chats, that person or those people who told you they sick of the drama, they're going to be in 4 to 5 of them chats. Once again, who chose to push that button for you to watch them? Them. Who went and looked to see if them people was live? Them. Who read the description and saw it said, I'm about to tear everybody's butthole up and then this butt? Them. And they still win. They still win. They could stay up all night for some drama. Come on here for some peace. Come on here for an hour for some peace. If it's not something they believe in, they ain't even them. I've seen it. Some of the people I see hollering the hardest in a chat about what they don't like, they either do it, okay it, or be all around it. But we are supposed to understand that they hate it and they there, but we there to be messy. Just like you watching, I'm observing. I'm entertained. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've done it before. When people say, oh, I can't even bear to watch, yikes. And then they be there all the time. They know everything he did. They be the ones that come in the chat and be like, oh my God, I can't believe what I just saw. I just need to go take a break from life because it was too much to watch. Why was you watching it? If I told you what you was eating was poison, would you just keep putting it in your mouth? So if you come tell me somebody got you so sick you about to throw up from hearing what they saying, how did you watch it? How did you make it through? I'll wait. See, Danny come up in and keep it a buck with y'all. If I don't watch them, I don't. I'm not saying to please the crowd. Because a lot of these subscribers, their idea of not watching is because they didn't comment. You still watched. Watch me, you saw with your eyes. So I don't care if you saw it on somebody else's chat. You saw it with your eyes. You heard it with your ears. And you repeated it with your mouth. So you was there, baby. You might not have made the video, but you was there. Who cares? Who gives up? And if you care what everybody else thinks, that means you don't care about what you think. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know, Christoph, one of the biggest problems, and I'm about to speak 90 days, like I tell you, I don't belong to any sector. So that's why it's even easier to move around and do what you do. If you see me share anybody on my thing, you better believe if they're a new content creator, I've been subscribed to them since they started. And if they're old content creator, I've been subscribed to them for at least 3 years. It ain't my first time speaking to them in a comment, anything. So none of that is new. But what I've learned around here, especially in the 90-day community, everybody's a fucking robot. It's like 90% robots over here. I've never seen so much robot, left, right. I've never seen so much of that in my life, but it's literally, this is how you know it. This is how you know it. Because when I have my own mind, I'm not moving like, so for example, here's a good example. When I used to go over to the B, like I said, everybody hated the B. No respect for us. They've been calling her bottom hole or this or that the whole time I've been around. Not Danny. Danny wasn't calling her nothing till last year when she was calling me out. See, that's what's wrong with people. Don't start a fire, then tell it how to burn. Because if you start this fire here, I will burn you. Anyway, so it won't care what you do later. It won't mean anything to me. You're nobody. Anyway, when she started with me, she was talking about me before I even knew it. But her followers, because this is when you're a follower, her followers were still coming around me knowing she was already starting to diss me. I didn't know it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. So I'm still coming around being cool. When I found out, because I heard it with my own ears, what she said, and I said something back, they started giving me the, oh, I got to pull back because I don't want to be in no mess. No, that's cold for I don't want to hear her mouth. And to this day, it's people who swear they can't stand her and everything else, but they'll go over there and they'll try to secretly. I told everybody in the beginning, I don't need secret subscribers. I don't want you to feel like you breaking the law to be around here because I don't know what law you breaking. But they did it. And then in doing that, they decided that what I was saying to combat what she was saying made me worse than her. How when she came messing with me? How when nothing I talk about is but what she do, she make up stuff on me. Now it's her newest thing. She on the bandwagon that I was extorting Sweaty. That never happened. Sweaty would have been showed those receipts. Never happened. We over a year later, and the best thing you got on me is a lie a racist bitch told you. Why would I care? Why would I give a damn? Hmm? Hmm. But that's what I'm saying. But we'll go on live. I'm talking facts on you, sweetie. The facts are you got more naked pictures of women in your phone than you got of yourself. And that's a fact, sweetie. And if your fans and followers would rather say, I stand behind predators, I stand behind half-ass racist people, that's fine. Let them do it. Stand proud, stand loud. But don't get mad at me when I'm saying something. So that's why I don't get mad. Like I said, I watch all these people flip-flop. If I had $1 for every time somebody became cool with somebody I didn't think would ever be cool with somebody, we'd be rich. Some of these people, if you go watch them from the beginning to now, there's lives up where they hated each other, then they friends, then they hate each other, then they friends. Some people taking up right now in this whole debacle going on right now, they'll be taking up for people. They'll be like, oh my God, I'm doing it for this and I'm doing it for this person. You don't have to defend where you go. You go because you want to. That's it. That's all. But if somebody disrespecting you in a chat or thinking that they're going to have you sit with your attacker or somebody who defamed you, doxed you, showed your kids pictures, whatever it might have been, then they a fool. They a fool if they around them themselves. That's a them thing. See, that's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all get mad at people because they giving a fool another chance. That's a fool. That's your shit. That's your shit. But I only allow you to make a fool of me once if I give you that much. Because to me, the first time, second time, third time, anytime you let somebody make a fool of you, that shit's always on you. Especially if you keep allowing them in your life and saying they not that. Like I told you, there's no honor amongst thieves. If somebody shit on everybody, you a fool if you think they don't go shit on you. If somebody has information on all their ex-friends, you gotta know that's how they get down. If somebody records everybody's conversation, they record yours. If somebody click with enemies because that's the only way they know how to fight, that's what they're gonna do every time. A real motherfucker will start their own division, their own sector, their own place, not these people. Because they nothing, some of these people are nothing without each other. I told y'all this over a year ago. If you look into the 90-day fights, some of the same people been fighting the whole time the sector been out. Mm-hmm. And no matter how harsh they do each other, they willing to come up on a panel to talk it out. You'd be like, who the hell talk this out? Who would? Just pay attention. And see, I don't say that to be messy. I say it because it's the truth. But this sector is such robotic that when you tell the truth, it's going to be people calling each other. Like, right, every time I go live, it's somebody calling somebody to tell them what I said. But these same people don't come in my chat and say hello. Those are called messengers of madness, messengers of messy. That's why I love my mods. That's why right now, I don't give a damn if it takes 6 years till I touch 10,000 subscribers. I will not add another motherfucking mod on. If one of my mods leave this earth or leave me, well, Hunty, just like Emmy we retire in the Jersey and it'll always be there. Because I don't trust half you mothers around here. Half the messy stuff that go on is people like perpetuating it and then pretending like it just happened. There are so many undercover sheet wearers in these chats. But they the newer version ones. They pretend to be something else. They righteous. But they still got time to say stuff like, I didn't know a black and a white person can be friends like that. That means your mind is somewhere back here. No, I don't think like that. I'm just above BS. Mm-hmm. Hey, my snuggles. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they talking about everyone, they talking shit about you. If you sitting on the phone with somebody and they letting you listen to somebody else's conversation, you better know it was the day somebody was listening to yours. Don't be nobody fool. I tell people in a heartbeat, I don't play that putting me on the phone with nobody. And I will check my mama. She put me on the phone. Not because I give a fuck what you hear. Because I know that means you're a messy mofo. You a messy motherfucker. That's messy shit. I'm 44 years old. Even when I was 13, 14, and then they invented three-way calling. We got on calls with each other so we could all be on the phone together. We was never the ones who called and you sat and covered up your phone so I could listen and check somebody or catch them up or find out if they date my man so I could jump up in the conversation. That's coward, flunky, lame, goofy shit to me. That's what goofies do. So if I'm in my 40s doing that, if I'm in my 40s hiding, pushing mute on the phone or listen to, but they do it all over this sector. If you my friend, but I'm screenshotting what you saying on my phone calls right now, then I mean you're not my friend. Because then I tell y'all when I was doing that to people, they couldn't have been my friend. Because I was waiting for the day to get into it with them to set them up. It's not a friend, that's a foe. And a lot of y'all running with your foes. A lot of y'all content creators think your most loyal subscriber, they're your enemy. They working for your enemy. Because that's how dirty it is over here. I mean, didn't we hear last year before last, didn't we hear that housewives was supposedly working as a mod for the people that Jolene and them had to sue, and that they came over and set up shop because one of the people they wanted to take down was the B? But didn't we hear that they were still cool now? Which one is true? Who knows? Who knows? Because also around here, whatever scandal they want to put away till they ready to pick it up, they put it away. And all y'all help sweep it under the rug. Y'all go in chats and be telling me, I don't want to talk about that. Don't bring that up. But whatever y'all want to bring up, y'all bring up. And y'all run around these lynch mobs that decide because we in numbers, we can do it. Anybody who eyes are wide open can see it. Well, here's something I want to tell y'all. In this sector, there's more people that really don't want that. And they not, like I said, because these certain people that's fighting, they just want to fight. And John Yates thinks this is his sector because no matter what he does, he's allowed to be public enemy number one that people going to talk about, that they're going to worry about if he checking in, that they're going to answer when he called their name. Of course he thinks it's his sector. Of course. Of course. I wouldn't talk to him on the bus stop. I wouldn't talk to him, period. He's evil. I'll talk about him till I die if I feel like it. Okay? Mm-hmm. That's okay, sis. You at work. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It does. I mean, it can get to be too much. But once again, ask yourself where you're going. That is too much. If you done been on this internet, and it's for all of us, I've done it before. That's what I'm telling you. If you sat and got involved in something that started making you sick, you could barely think straight, you went into a depression, you sat there and did that to yourself. I've done it. I've done it. But where is the self-care and love that told me, no, this ain't me. I don't get down like this. They'll have me pulling up on somebody's crib, you know what I'm saying, ski masked and TM'd up. So I'm going to stop because, see, I'm going to do that time by myself. So why would I sit here till you have me pulling up at your crib? I know for a fact, when I was in Tennessee, if I would have been in Chicago and I would have been sitting there listening 100% to what Jules said, I'd have pulled up to her crib. That's not a threat. That's a promise. Because I'm not going to sit here and listen to all this talking and not react. Whether you lying or telling the truth, I'm going to make you eat them words. I'm going to see if when we pull up, you got the same thing to say, or is you going to dial them 3 digits. Because even if you do it, I'm going to stay there till they get there. And tell them how you invited me to your front door. I might even bring a crackhead and tell them I came to bring them because you got a whole sobriety house. But either way it goes. But if I sat there and let her do that to me, she win like she got, ain't no puppet over here, baby. Because here's what I can promise you. Right now, she watching me talk about her. I won't be watching her. And she could have the title of her live be Danny, Danny, Danny. Danny at 1117 Austin. And that's my real motherfucking address. She could have that posted right there on her thing, and I still wouldn't be watching. I would literally be praying to God that when she pulled up, it was her and not one of her friends she gonna have to bury. That's what I would literally be sitting in my crib doing. Me and her ain't the same. That don't make me tough. It just means I told you in the beginning I wasn't that chick. I said it right here. Go watch my first videos. I told y'all. Y'all want to know when y'all first heard I was in the gang? When I was a content creator, they kept telling me, man, people do what you doing what AT2 say, you doing what Deary Vet said. I said, baby, the only gang I belong to is the Vice Lords. I said that. Am I gang banging at 44? Hell no. Is that shit forever? Hell yeah. So if I'm going to belong to a gang, there you go. There you go. But if you think I'm coming on here to gang and bang with a bunch of people that's going to be sitting pissing on themselves when I pull up, nah. A bunch of people who want to do stuff like dox people kids then say that's taking it too far when I tell them, hold on, I'm outside. I know somebody live in your neighborhood, they outside. Then it's I'm doing too much. Because y'all all get on here and say that. Messing with my kids is too much. Getting my job taken, that's way too much. Pulling fouls on me and thinking you know who I am. But if you know I got fouls, you should know I'm batshit crazy too. Huh? You should know. But how about when you lying? I mean, this girl was lying, said I got a foul. I ain't got one criminal charge. Period. But I guess I do. Georgie, how you doing? How you doing? But that's how I be looking at it. And then if I say this, they're like, Danny was so mad, something must have happened. She was mad. Every other day I got to hear, me and TL ain't friends. We friends. I'm her flunky. Make up your mind. Either we ain't friends or we flunkies. Didn't I tell you that's my sister? Didn't I tell you I'm way, way worse than she'll ever be? So she ain't gonna send me to do shit. Matter of fact, I tell Terry Lynn, stop letting these mofos take advantage of you. Because that's what half the people doing. They working off her heart to play her. Because like I said, it's a sector of people, and I think some of them are up next to her. But that's my opinion. That's my opinion. Because I know who can hurt you. Just like I know when you work at a company and you get robbed, it's usually from the inside. So trust me, when all this stuff is passing about these people, it's coming from the inside. Y'all believe what y'all want to believe. I'm grown. So like I said, Christoph, sometimes the best decision you're going to make is to get away from what's not good for you, whatever that is. Whatever that is. Because they playing each other left and right everywhere. Is that in my opinion? Yeah. Now, do I think any of the people that's close? There's a few people in here that's real close to Terry Lynn now. If I thought it was you, I'd say it was you. Whoever I thought it was, I'd say it was. But right now, I can't put it, but I know it's from the inside. I could feel it. It's from the inside. It's people she talked to, think she trusts, and they are snaking the shit out of her. I could tell you, I know a snaking going on. And you know why they don't want me next to her? Here's the real reason they don't want me next to Terry Lynn. Because I'm wide awake. And because when I really care about people, and just like any of y'all, I want to see the best. So I'm going to be putting wisdom outside the box on you. And that's what they know. So they want to break that up quick. You asked Heidi and Terry Lynn if I ever called one of them and said, let's be messy, let's get on here, be some mess. They called me, let's get up on get on something. We never did that. That's why you've never seen the collab of us coming together to be messy. I tell Terry Lynn, I tell Heidi all the time, get up on them shorts, get up on them uploads. I don't care if you step away from live and do that. Because I don't give a damn if your live do 1,000 people right now. The likeliness of it doing 1,000 views every day after, unlikely. If your short does 1,000 views today, the likeliness of it doing 1,000 tomorrow, likely. And views are counted the same. So whether that view is of this, now the time it gives you is more. But here's the thing. If you have a video, a live that does 1,000 views and it was an hour long, now you're not getting an hour from everybody. Every view they didn't watch an hour. Let's just say off that video you got 150 hours. We're just gonna say that. So let's just say you got 150 hours off that video. If I do a short and it's 15 seconds, 20 seconds, let's just say I like to do 10-second, 15 ones. Let's just say you did a 15-second short It does 25,000 views. Let's just start doing the math. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's a way to move on here and show me you. But if all you do on your channel is show me messy stuff, but try to tell me you're a good human, hashtag a good human, you're a liar. They say the person people, for example, they say the person that people represent outside is half of who they are. So if you come on here and act a zip damn fool, that's half of who you are. That don't mean the other half good because you ain't even showed us that. That's just point blank. It's just there's no way around it. It's no way around it. Oh, hey. Oh, you're not driving right now. No, well, somebody's always picking on Terry Lynn. But no, I was just saying, and that's the thing. So every time it's always got to be this, did this happen? Oh my God, they gonna think this. I am a self-thinker. I am a self-thinker. Terry Lynn is a big girl and a boss. So Terry Lynn stands up for herself. Half the stuff I tell Terry Lynn, anything Danny speak on, nobody called me and told me shit. I saw it with my own damn eyes. I thought for myself. Like I said, yesterday, my live had nothing to do with Brooke or Terry Lynn having Muzz on their panel. That's their panel. My live had to do with Muzz tagging me and me explaining why you shouldn't be tagging me. Don't ever tag me, and I don't mess with you like that. Period. And I don't give a damn if you save Jesus. That's me. I don't need nobody to agree with that or disagree. I didn't come on. Didn't I tell y'all in the beginning I didn't come on here looking for clout? I got it. I didn't come on here looking for approval. I'm certified. I didn't come on here looking for friends, but I was blessed enough to get some new ones. Don't you understand me? Like, believe me, I'm a Marsha. George, I always got to tell him I'm a Marsha. I just can't. Oh, yeah, we love crazy. Crazy kid, I'm on what that is. But no, yeah, so that's why I came on here. And I'm like, no, but nobody messing with her now, but they always messing with her. That's why I told her when she bothered to tell me, well, girl, you know, I said, Terry, Lynn, here's something you don't know. Because it's how much we don't discuss bullshit with each other like that. Me and Heidi don't sit and do that. If we talking about something, it's a regular conversation. Like, oh, did you see such and such? Oh, yeah, I saw it, blah, blah, blah. Or I didn't see it, I'm going to watch. That kind of conversation. But we usually talk about our lives. That's why we know so much about each other, because we actually talk to each other about real life. But anyway, one day when she said that to me, I said, Terry Lynn, do you know since the very first time I came on your thing, I've had Black people say I'm a sellout because all y'all over here racist and everything gonna turn. I mean, the sectors that don't even mess with y'all. I fell out. I've had people in this sector go to Terry Lynn with all kind of stuff. You turn into a Black woman. I'm like, this is the most racist shit I've ever heard in my life. And I told you, if you tell me who said that, I don't want to fuck with him. Because that's some old goofy shit. I can't turn into a Black woman. Ain't nothing I could do. Paint her black, ain't nothing I could do. And how insulting is that? We contagious? Once again, more insults. But anyway, all this stuff that's been going on, more racism than I ain't never, not from her, from outsiders, from things they posting and saying and the dumbest shit. Oh, she running, I'm her token. I ain't a token to nobody. I'm an asset. Trust me, having me around you will make your life a little better. I promise you that. Because everybody I bring around me makes my life a little better. So I don't hang with trash. I don't like to put myself back. I ain't trying to go backwards. I don't even look backwards. Okay. But yeah, like I said, but everybody around here just they messy. I'm so grateful. Like I said, in October this year, I'll be 3 years of content creator, 2 years. In November 1st, I'll be 2 years monetized channel. But the truth of the matter is, in the 3 years I've been here, I'm so glad don't nobody flood me like they flood them other people. TL can't even think straight without being flooded all day with everything maybe she didn't even want to see. I got a question for everybody in this chat. If I told you that all day I could tell you every nasty thing, I'm talking about from the world, from people on the internet. If I could tell you every nasty thing somebody had to say to you, would you want me to give it to you? Would you want to hear it? Every nasty thing somebody who would want to be flooded in a thing with every video clip conversation of nastiness that somebody said about them. And in what world would I be helping her by giving her all this? No, because you know what a lot of people want to see? They want to see you fight that person they're telling you about. They got a beef with that person. They need you to solve it. But they also need you to take the heat when everybody turn on you because they was too coward to confront them themselves. Y'all got a new game, baby. I'm always spit it to you. Thank you. Like I said, I'm always spit it to you because at the end of the night, like I said, I'd watch it. I'd watch it. And as somebody who cares about her, I know that half of the reason that Terry Lynn got a big heart. And anybody who know her, if you really know her, even a little bit, you know that if you tell her something, she gonna go fight for you. She gonna fight for the underdog. She gonna search for the lost. She's gonna care. She gonna take in the homeless. She is that. They know this about her. So they know when they come to her with the story of the woe is, here come Captain Saver, and she gonna run up to go say something. But as soon as the fire start burning on her for saying something, they gonna leave out there by herself to burn. And then they're gonna try their best to separate her from the real people that love them. You could hurt her and she probably let you back in her life if you just said sorry. And that's the problem. I ain't that chick. And as long as I'm around, that's gonna be one thing we're gonna get into. Man, your phone never stop ringing, dinging, going off. And it's not people calling just to say, hey, I love. Now there are people calling her just to talk to a girl. How you doing, girl? Girl, I love you, girl. Girl, this is what I'm doing, girl. Girl, did you know this? They are people calling her doing that. But I'm gonna be nice. 8 times out of 10, such and such just win. Da 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 dee da. Da 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 doom doom. They said this about you. Girl up on Reddit. Girl, 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 girl. When you gonna go live, you gonna say something, you gonna respond. Girl, what you got to say about it? You just gonna sit there? Is you up? Did you? So somebody who really love her, and if you tell me you love her, if you were sitting around and saw that, what would you do? Would you say, girl, them all your friends? I'm gonna say, when do you have a minute to do anything but this shit? To hear about it, to think about it. You can't even enjoy the moment you in. Like, yeah, I had to bring that up, but you know, because I know they ganging on, and like I said, gang, gang. That's my sister forever. Forever. YouTube didn't make it, they ain't gonna break it. And I just had to say it. I just had to say it. Ain't no defense on it, ain't nothing. Me and her had no comment. When I talked to Terry Lynn recently, she's talked about this missing young man. We've talked about what's going on in her family. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature, the real life shit going on. And yeah, we've cut corners about this shit because you know I had to have some conversation. But if y'all think this is some speech that we were hurt, we don't. I've never once in the years that we've been friends, in the 3 years I've been friends with Terry Lynn, I ain't never once had Terry Lynn tell me, Danny, why don't you go talk about this? Or I did it to her. Or I never said to a Terry Lynn, girl, you know what? You don't say that. Don't worry. I got your back. I'm going to go say it for you. We ain't never had the conversation. Ever. I'm just saying, we don't. Because I know in reality the things Terry Lynn want to do on here ain't got nothing to do with this mess. So if I really care about her, wouldn't I want her to be who she is? It's 3 years of the stuff she could have been doing. She could have found some kids. She could have did some stuff. But she's still over here trying to save and stop stuff and keep people from this and stop people from this and caring if somebody gonna do this. And they don't care. They're gonna keep staying in the shit. Let adults be adults. And how come all these Captain Savers ain't started their own channels, or if they got their own channels, how come they ain't over there saving nobody? Or they ain't over there speaking about it? Don't be nobody's send-off. But I ain't never been her send-off, and she ain't never been mine. I would never send her off. Just like Heidi, like I said, I can't tell somebody what their relationship was with somebody else. I could tell you what mine is. I set boundaries at the door. If you mess with Danny, I set boundaries at the door. And some people gonna think I'm snapping on them because I cut lines and corners real quick. If I think you trying to come at me sideways, I'm coming back sideways. And I can come back and say, hey, sorry, my bad. But it was a little like mofos who trying to come sideways. I'm only human. Only but flesh. Love you too. Yeah. Yes, she was out looking for a missing child, right? Some of these people ain't out looking for the missing spot they lost, let alone anything. They not doing nothing. Nothing is up in your community. Nothing is bettering somebody. Nothing is helping somebody. Your hindrances. And then y'all all over here just miserable. And some people, they miserable because if we heard what was going on in their life, somebody dying right now, got a diagnosis and they don't want to live with that. So they want to destroy everybody. They think it's happy because they don't have that diagnosis. Somebody lost their husband and they so lonely, or their wife and they so lonely and they're mad. Somebody is fighting a demon of the drug or that drink they can't let go of. And every time they get it, it reminds them why they don't want to do it. You got to know somebody is something going on. Somebody's child is out there on drugs. And every day they sitting on here watching somebody's child act a zip damn fool. Somebody's child is in the ground. Somebody's child is missing. Somebody diagnosed with something they ain't even got insurance to cover. Somebody watching here right now on some free Wi-Fi and ain't got no food in their refrigerator. Somebody taking their last breath right now. But y'all worry about the same people that we've been trying to take down for 3 years. How many content creators do it take down these same people? I hope y'all don't get 3-4 new people in this sector, because it's going to take y'all another 25 years to take them down. But don't nobody want these people down. They want them still here so the same people can keep fighting each other. You know, and people they taking down is the subscribers. I remember you used to be able to go in the chat and all you saw all the time was new people saying, hey, I'm here. Y'all came across my screen. I decided to come on in. Now people like, I don't want to come in. They just doxing you because they think you like, oh no, they asked me where they saw you from. They attacking you. Somebody done screenshot you and sent the picture while somebody up live. If you send me some bullshit while I'm up live, I'm telling you something. Because it's also telling me that you think you control what I'm about to speak about right now. But people don't disrespect me like that. And I thank God. I thank God. Not messy. Don't need a bunch of messengers. Just don't. If there's a fact, and then I always ask people this, you'll be talking sometimes to people, and since this is just an example, it's not, I'm just using her name since I've used it already. I could be talking to Terry Lynn, she'll tell me all this stuff people done told her that she didn't know. She didn't even read it or see it, but they done told her. Now she saw it because they told her, right? And I say, oh, then I know you saw when such and such happened. She said, no, I didn't hear that. Girl, they was talking about you. So these people ain't come give you this message? They left that message out. Then it'd be weeks later and she'll tell me about it. I'm like, because that's how you know people setting you up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Now, that didn't happen with us, but I'm just using her. I use her name as an example because that's what people will do. They telling you everything but the real stuff they need to say. Yeah. It's people. Since I've been on Doom, how you doing, little bro? It's people who, since I've been on here, have come and said one thing to me and then shown something totally different on this thing. And I just say, when you show me who you are, I believe it. I don't bother to argue. I don't out them. I've had a subscriber fake their death. I didn't out that on here. You know why? Because one thing I've learned on here, don't be surprised at what people are going to do. I've had it happen. Fake illnesses. I've had subscribers tell me they were sober and show me they still using. And I think I'd rather you told me you still using so I could pray for you to have the strength for the better you. Not me pray that you continue to stay sober. You ain't sober. So I'm praying a prayer that don't even exist. I've had them lie. I've had people come into my chat, come into my Instagram, saying one thing, they don't like this, they don't like that. And when they finally stopped talking to me, everything they said they didn't like, they were a part of. I've had people sit in my chat and tell me how they think I'm so good. Then people wonder why I'm willing to speak out. I don't need to go on some back chat and talk about none of y'all or anything. I'm going to come right here on this platform. But I've had people sit in my chat and tell me, "Oh, Danny, I don't like when you're doing this or doing that." And I've seen those same people in other chats shitting on me like I was doggy trash. And I thought, it's so funny. These are people who act like they don't like drama. They love it. Toxic. I don't do toxic relationships. I used to love to sleep with toxic men. I loved a toxic relationship back then. It was a good sex life. These days, a toxic man couldn't turn me on. Care, he'd be fan as frog here. I don't care. He couldn't turn me on. Yeah, they are. They say what you think you want them to say. Everybody think they loyalty is to everybody but they self. If my loyalty to me is I'm saying I'm not messy, I'm not gonna be caught up in mess. He say, she say, confusion. I'm not obligated to come rescue you from what you didn't hear to let you know. I'm telling you because I'm hoping you go off on the person. Because there's some people in this sector. How many times have y'all heard these statements? Y'all, I got some information, but I'm just waiting to get an okay to say something. Then why you didn't tell me you got some information? What if they don't give you the okay? How many times have you heard, I've been knew about that, like some gossip come out and somebody be like, oh, I knew about that. But if it's so important we know now, then how did you know 4 months ago? That happens on here all the time. It'd be a group of people say, oh, I saw that. Yeah, I remember you showed it in your group chat. And all y'all, I mean, like I said, even we talk about memes. Even though it came out, they sat on that shit for months. Months. It was okay for months. I wouldn't sit on that shit for an hour and a half. But to them, I'm probably a snitch. All them, what I'm saying about what's up going on in there. I mean, sorry, that just got me tongue tied. But yes, I don't even think about that. But that's what I'm saying. People around here do the baddest stuff. John was around here telling all us he about to take his life. It was people holding pictures proving it was a lie. Put that shit out instantly. But you know, because everybody waiting for a click, a view, a super chat, a super sticker, a cash app. They waiting for that. So everything they do has a price tag on it. I've had some blessings on this here YouTube. And it never came from begging. It never came from manipulating. It didn't come from doing bad things. But do you know how many content creators actually get paid to do bad stuff? They know what they're doing. They're not all as innocent. And I tell you all the time, even when it comes to these subscribers, when people say it's all these messy subscribers, I let them know they messy and allowed to be messy because there's a content creator behind them allowing that. So it's people in here that somebody might call messy. They might call me messy. I ain't been messy. But here's the thing. When people come up in here, we ain't messy. They don't come up in here with no mess. I told you when I first became a content creator, Maria was known as one of the messy, meanest, nastiest snakes in the grass in this sector. I've never had one. Matter of fact, I've gotten more respect from Maria than I had from people who weren't so bad as Maria. I have. Like I tell anybody, if you're doing anybody in my back, you coward enough not to do it to my face. But in my face, around me, to me, Maria has shown me nothing but respect. And I'm just using her as an example, not as a saint. Because I ain't a saint. I'm a sinner. I still got flaws. I'm not perfect. Oh, shoot. 18 eggs for $1.99? The last dozen of eggs I got last week was $3.79. It was a dozen. So congratulations to that. I used to love Bad Boys, Margene. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. When I was like 19, he had to be running something. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't no pack pusher. If he was in the gang, he wasn't no pack pusher. And if he was in the streets, I'm telling you, he was 3 stars, 5 stars. He had game in him, honey. He was in the books about the game. And I'm not gonna lie and say everybody I messed with was a heavy. Because you know you be sensitive. Like sometimes I want to start from the bottom because you are messing with somebody with 82 bodies on them. They're gonna take you out. But I ain't gonna lie, when this dude I was super duper in love with, he was murked. Kind of changed things for me because I thought about how much I missed him. And then I even thought that's when you talk about maturing. I thought about it as a woman, and to this day, I think about it when I see the little girls and young ladies mourning the dude that they lost from the streets. I always think we had a chance when you got to lay up with them and be so in love, and they were so in love with you to keep them home so that they can be here, you know? So, yeah. But no, I used to love me a bad dude. I used to love a dude jump up out his car, up dumper. Like, I used to love a bad dude. I used to love her. I will, man, what you say about her? Like, what you say? Like, I used to, baby, some goony goon goos. I loved them. I loved a dude who used to keep a dumper under the engine and under the seat. Like I love the toxic, goony, bad boy. Bad boys. What it got until we can't find you. I used to love him. I used to love him until they caught a bid. I dated a dude once. He called 16 years. We broke up right then. It's over. I ain't doing 2 years. And I used to tell dude, I ain't doing a bid with you. Period. Period. It's one guy in my life who, when he went in, he didn't even go in and get the time because we end up bonding him out 80 grand, 8,000 while 80 grand. But he ended up bonding, not me, but you know what I'm saying, getting him out, fought the case, expensive lawyer, whatever. But anyway, but when that was going on, I told him, like, if you catch this 6 piece they trying to get you, we're done. Like, we're done, done. I don't do bids. I don't go and put my mouth of myself with that germy ass phone. If I'm catching somebody and let me tell you something, if it was my shorty, weekly, you wouldn't be getting me. But I'm definitely coming for my shorty. But you ain't getting me weekly. Because I told her I ain't doing a bid for nobody. And if I do one, I'm gonna go up in there and become a big G up in that mug. And I ain't talking I'm talking gangster, like in our disciple, just a gangster. Like I'm turning big up in there. Mm-hmm. Yes, I love a heavy. It's something about a heavy that even these days I see someone on the street, you drive past, you see them, like, heavy in your arms. He's so heavy, heavy. He's so heavy in your arms. That's what I tell people. No matter what gang you are in Chicago, if something moving with the heavies, I know about it. Love, that's what I told you. I'm so old and so in this. I don't give a damn. I tell people this is the city of the 5 to 6. You know what I'm saying? The track, it's all one. It's all, I don't give no damn. I know about your heavy. I know about your founder. I know about your laws. I know about it. Because I used to be in heavy invested. That's why when Miss Cat Medusa posted that picture, she got, first of all, she got Chief Malik's daughter in there. Chief Malik is a legend here, honey, to the Stones. First of all, he stood up to the racist whites back in the day. If we really gonna get talking about it, okay? But anyway, don't get me started. But and her father is Moose. He's a big gangster legends in my city. So when she posted, I go watch Miss Cat Medusa shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't subscribe to her only because Jag is annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like she like bad business. But Miss Cat, I had to comment on that shit. Girl, them real legends. I respect my city. Let me tell y'all something. It's gangs that wrote they shit off of shit. The Mayor Daley, the original Mayor Daley, his book. So gangster run through it. It's Al Capone City. So I don't want to hear nothing about the blacks in Chicago. Because I know it's gonna be somebody watch this and be talking about all the black. Al Capone ain't Chicago gangster. He ain't black. We got some of the most corrupt cops in the states, in the country. That ain't. Every race in Chicago got a gang. Real talk. You know how big the mob is? Well, we got streets in Chicago named after the mob. Okay? And if you really know what ran Chicago, but I ain't gonna get too deep. Because one thing about Chicago, we're a non-stitch city. We don't. Because even if we told y'all the truth, people wouldn't believe it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but see, Doom, it's statements like that that bother me. So I'm gonna put this up so everybody can see it. Saying I love her, saying she was wronged, saying that if the same kind of mistakes keep going on over here, continue to make this happen, or saying stop disrespecting her, you should be saying that. Scream that forever. I got partners been gone. Like I said, my nephew been gone 28 years. Say something disrespectful and think I ain't gonna say nothing. I just brought him up an hour ago. Yeah. So that's not disrespecting her. Disrespecting her is all the people who set up in that chat and was okay with that. Disrespecting her is anybody who was sitting somewhere during her time and was doing her wrong and trying to pretend like they didn't. That's disrespectful. And even if we don't know that, that means you're still disrespectful. I haven't disrespected her one time in the last year. Matter of fact, I haven't disrespected her one time in the whole time I knew her. But I noticed that statement come up a lot with people like, let's never mention her. Don't ever say her name. But some of y'all will play when John is dissing her. That's saying her name very bad. I wouldn't even listen to that. Anytime John Yates says Mim's name, I cut the things off. I don't care if somebody's playing it. I cut it off because I don't hear one word he's saying bad about her. But they still dissing her to this day, so I'm not going to stop positively saying her name or bringing her up to let it know that no matter what nobody think, how little time I know anything, I love her, I miss her. And just like I said, when January hit this month, I thought, damn, her grandson just made one. And we were supposed to be celebrating me, her, and my mom, Dana, because we all had grandbabies within the same, like, 60 days of each other. And all our grandbabies made one, but she wasn't here. So I won't forget that because she called me personally when her grandbaby was born and told me so how happy she was to have a grandson. So I'm not going to forget that. I'm not. Mm-hmm. Yeah, out of respect, don't disrespect her name. They done dogged my friends about her, everything. They dogged me about her. As people say, I knew her longer, but you're treating her worse. So what does time mean if you're doing nothing with it? Yeah, but people always saying that, and I'm like, is this funny? That's funny. And the reason people do that, that's just why when it was her birthday, funny. Everybody could mention everything about her, mention what her daughter did, mention what this did, mention what this, mention what she said this, mention when she did this, mention when this was wrong, mention who she got into it with, what they did to her. Everybody can mention all this stuff, right? But when her birthday came, I didn't see one person come on here so much and say happy birthday. Not one. Because they not mentioning. I still mention Ty Couture. Didn't I say he been gone 3 years? I still love him. I still gonna shine his name. Oh, chicken fajitas, I love them. Yeah, but dragging her up, what does that mean, Doom? What does that mean? Because I want to know where I dragged her up. And I know you're not gone, so can you please respond to that? Mm-hmm. Who's dragging her up? You talking about other people? Because just the statement, that's one thing I tell y'all why we have to be so careful about in text. Like, okay, I said a long time ago, out of respect, I never mention her name. She is gone. Just remember her for who Mims was. There's no reason of dragging her up anymore. I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm never going to stop bringing her up as long as her name is brought up negatively. On here, I've respected her this whole time before she was gone. I'm not changing that. So you think I'm dragging up? Because see, I've heard this before in the back things. People, oh, Daddy, why you care? Why you saying something? Why y'all mad? Where am I hurting you? Half the people don't want to mention memes, honestly, if you ask me, is because they were part of things at one point that tortured her. So whether she was good, she was bad, that's true. Especially if they were sitting over with the B. That's the truth. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm shaking my head too, Doom, because I don't get that at all. And I'm gonna say that right here, so nobody go back somewhere else there say something else. I don't get that. Now you gone, Doom? You gone? Because I'm real confused. Because to be honest, I thought you didn't mention Miam's name because you were still rocking with the B for a very long time in her stuff. So just so nobody confuses it or makes something else up with it, you don't say anything. That's what I thought. And nobody told me that. That's what I thought myself. But I'm trying to figure who dragging them. I bet money somebody else gonna get this answer before I do. Because I'm lost. See what I mean? The things that go on around here, I can't do. What did that mean? Hey, feel the love. Exactly. And I'm sorry, Margene, anybody in here, did I say something dragging her up? I brought up people dissing her in the B's shit. And he came in here and said he made a promise. Who the fuck did you promise to? God? Who did you make a promise to? Her family? One of these mofos on the internet? Who did you promise to? That just really pissed me off, Doom. Now he gone. Is he listening? That just really made me very fucking upset. So whoever Doom decides to call to explain this to, don't explain it to me. Don't you bring her up. That just pissed me off. You just really pissed me off with that one. And then to disappear after you said it, fuck you went. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, Tina. I don't like that. Play that over in somebody else's chat, Doom. Don't play with me. What was that? Because people drag. I ain't never dragged me. I ain't never dragged these heifers. I ain't never dragged her. Ever. Oh, don't worry. Doom, you ain't got nothing to say? You disappeared? You disappeared? I'm gonna stay live 3 more minutes. You don't come. We done for good. Cause I know you hear what I'm saying, asking you. But you left a blank statement. I ain't gonna pull it off my shit. Like, what did that mean? It was a bunch of shit put together. Because I thought you didn't mention the B. Mention her because you were parlaying. You knew all about what they were doing last year. Now, see, I'm not trying to be messy, but see, if we gonna kick it, we gonna kick. Can I kick it? Yes, I can. I am none of these people. I am owned by nobody, chained by. Doing what? Wait, please get to it. Tell me, is he back? Tell me something, because I am irritated as shit. I just talked about stuff that going on here I do not like. You just gave me a statement with 15 different things in it. You made a promise to who? What are you talking about? I'm about to breathe. Y'all, I love you. It's Mim's world forever around here. Okay? Don't know what that meant, Doom. I don't. And Doom, you know I love you. And I know sometimes you say just, I don't know. So I'm going to be nice right now. But since you didn't answer this, if I hear you so much as went to somebody else to answer this or speak on this, count me out forever. Like, I don't dare count me out forever because I'm not doing messy with nobody. And what that just was to me was messy. Like, you tired of people dragging her up or bringing her up. Them two different things. Like, I am so lost. I am so lost. And people gonna say, Danny, why'd you get so mad? Because I just said I don't play these goofy ass games. And Doom somebody who they say I disrespect, I never disrespect. Ain't nothing I said about Doom I didn't say to Doom. And if I thought Doom had did that, set his house, took out his dogs out, said that, and I wouldn't be talking to him, he damn sure wouldn't be in my chat. So I don't care if he got caught found innocent or not. If I thought that, he wouldn't be around me because that means I think lowly of him. But I got respect for Doom, so I'm being nice. Really, I am. Like I told you, when I'm angry, I get aggressive. I'm loud on GP. But that just kind of blew me. Because Doom, the reason I don't think you talk about Mim, and I know you like Mims, but I also know that you was real tight with the B for months. And even when she was going in on me and not saying nothing too. So I know that too. So I don't even get why you said all that. Because I'm not going to pussyfoot around. See, I wasn't going to say nothing never. I've never said that out loud. But I'm like, wait, are you talking about your situation or everybody's? Because I ain't made a promise to nobody but God about what I'm going to do in life. I don't want to promise to one of these people for. What? I'm going to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y'all, I'm going to get up out of here because, see, like I said, didn't I tell you to come from the inside when they want to play games? Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I tell you that? Sorry, feel the love. I don't play these games. All this messy, and now Doom's so gone that he ain't even responding. And many of people love the snugs. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like it was so much hate coming out from the moment that Heidi made an announcement about it. So I never seen so much hate that even because people didn't like her before, then I watched people who didn't like it before, but was like, wait, it wasn't that serious. It wasn't worth her life, or I'm gonna still pray for her, and I respect that. So I said I didn't care what was anything before, but if you degraded or disrespected her during this time, I was done because it tells me what you think about life. You understand me? So like I stayed on that, and I stayed true to that. And so anybody who did that afterwards, I've had no respect for. So to even bring that up here, like it's been done here, nobody did that here ever to her. Nobody's ever come over here and disrespect her. And matter of fact, it's so many people who love her. And I don't measure love. So I'm not gonna say, oh, they love her more than me, they love her less than me. They love her. And they haven't disrespected her. And they miss her. And like I said, people don't even stand up for her. So like I said, yeah, where you at? Where you go? Missy Tess, how you doing? Like we sitting here holding a real conversation, and people just always gotta say the silliest. Let me tell you something. We are all allowed to say whatever we want. I can say whatever I want about any of y'all. I choose not to because one, it's not how I move. And it's not going to get us anywhere, and it's not going to strengthen anything, and it's not going to make my life any better. So what is it doing to me? But to say out of respect for her, I'm going to stop dragging her name. I've never dragged her name. Says, hey, you doing? I'm good. Now, what's going on? I'm trying to figure out what Doom meant in this long ass statement he made, and he disappeared after the statement. I guess it was supposed to be normal, but it wasn't. He was saying how he made promises not to speak on Mims. Who was he promising to? He made promises not to speak on Mims because out of respect, we should just remember her for who she was and stop dragging her. I dragged. That's why I was like, wait, who dragged her? Then I asked him, like, hey, who dragged her? Who's dragging her? Who'd you make a promise to? Because at first I wasn't upset. I was kind of confused. Like, what is all this in one statement? It sounds like something we should be having a conversation about, not this. I just lost. Yeah. Now he gone. He gone in the night. Deep in the night. Period. Like I said, it's man's world around here. So y'all, I'm gonna get out of here because, like I said, I didn't come in here for drama. I don't come in here no day for drama. You know, if I speak up, that ain't coming for drama. That's addressing and getting it over with. Uh huh. Mm-hmm. Yes. Sorry. I want to post this picture of a Mims tattoo. Like I said, I'm putting on my community wall. But that was my thing. What? Who dropped that and then just leave? Like, wait, Doom, please let us know who we have to make these promises to. Who's the YouTube god you promised this to? Who? Who? Watch, you gonna come back and say something like Heidi told him to, or Terry Lynn told him to. They told you who to speak for or about? Who told you? Come on down. Tell us, please. Who? Who did he promise to? Fear the love. I'm so confused. I need to know, Snugs. Who did he make a promise to? And who's dragging him? Half the chats he used to go to. Them mob two people, they was dragging him. The ones he was going to. The B was dragging him. Who did you make these promises to? Because since you brought it up, we're going to bring it up. Because who is dragging her right now? I want to know. Who is dragging over here? We need to know. Because yesterday, when my girl Apple brought up something, I said, girl, if you drop the names of who did, I cut them today. And I meant that shit. So who dragging her? You know how people's spirits stay alive? We keep it alive. We show love. We do things. We bring them up in good ways. We you know what I'm saying? That's how they stay alive, baby. My nephew died 28 years ago. I've mentioned him to him, and I tell y'all about how much I love him, what he means to my family, and that's why y'all even know about it, because otherwise he wouldn't exist. Because y'all don't know him, I don't talk about it, nobody would know. But my blood, his blood run through me. That's what I'm saying. Wait, when is there a time to stop loving somebody? I'll wait. My grandma died in 2008. I told y'all some of the greatest stories about her because she means the world to me. I didn't know I had a time limit on talking about her. I'll wait. I believe in spirits in the afterlife so much. I know she enters rooms we be in. I'll wait. Like, I'll wait. Yes, prayers for Missy. She's in the hospital. Prayers to our sisters. Like I said, we got real stuff going on in here. All this deflection, let's stop. But if you think you're going to come in my comments and say something, I'm not going to say no. I'm going to address it right there. Because I already know how YouTube go. He right now talking to somebody about it. That's how YouTube go. But he can't hear us as he's listening to us. But note, when I turn this live off, don't tell me shit about it. I don't care if I catch you on somebody chat explaining about it. I'm gonna do something Danny don't do. No, I'm not, because I'm not gonna break me for nobody. Because I was gonna say I'm gonna come in and tell you, like, baby, don't nobody care. Why are these people looking for a fight? I almost said something. I'm gonna bite it. But trust me, you want this smoke, we can get it. Anybody. Because I didn't come to fight nobody, but I don't back down to nothing. So, like I said, what was that all about? But I just kind of felt like you was dissing her in that one. Not me. I felt like he was disrespecting her when you said what you said. So, and you, like I said, go tell whoever you want. Call Heidi, call Tia, call any of them. They can't change what I just said. You just had a chance with me. You said you didn't want to respond. The conversation just ends when I end this live. I love y'all. I do. And I love when people tell funny stories about it, or a good one, or a time when we was begging to get her off the thing. I love that. Because this time last year, as far as YouTube was concerned, my whole world was rocked. Because it was the beginning of the next most stressful 3 months ever. So, how dare you come in here and tell me shit like that? Wordy better, baby. Wordy better, baby. That's it. Word. But we can't never talk about this now. So now, whatever I think you was trying to say is exactly what you said. And it ain't assumption. I'm just reading the context clues in what you said. And so that's how I feel. So now, from now on, since you said that you made a promise not to mention it, don't you even mention it in comments. Don't you even make a comment like that nowhere. Let me find out. Let me find out. Let me find out. Let me find out. All day it's Mim's world around here. All day. Every day. We ain't got to bring up every day because we love her in here every day. Look at the top of my screen. What's up there? What has been up there since last year? The same thing Harmony made. And I ain't taking it down ever. So you can't talk about not mentioning her. Her name is on my thing. It's my watermark. It's hard for me not to mention. And if you made a promise not to mention it, you shouldn't have had her name and typed in a chat. Don't get me started because I'll get you going. Y'all, I'm going to get up out of here. Misty, I had to say it to him because when he refused to respond, see, I'm gonna keep saying, and it's giving him more time to come back. When he refused to respond, I know that one of the things, the reason why I thought he was never speaking about it, because he had ran so long with the people dissing her while he was still sitting up in our face. So before we all knew the B hated Mims, he knew it. Before we knew a picture existed, he knew it. And whoever's holding that secret for you, let them. I'm not. That's what I thought, like, wait a minute. And we still rocking with you. And you gonna come up in here and say something like that? I ain't that J. That ain't me, J. I ain't that chick. Never gonna be that chick. Ever. Yeah. I do. I do. It's like when I came up in here, Misty Tessa, I told everybody that I used to be a subscriber, a loyal supporter, and everything. Like watch every video they do, be there in every comment, everything of Ty Couture. When Ty Couture took his life from his depression and being bullied on this here internet, I changed how I'm willing to do things. But I came over here, go watch my first videos. I said the one thing I never want to do is lose anybody else on here to any kind of bullshit. Like for real, for real. Now, if one of us take ill and we pass, that's the circle of life. And death is the circle of life too, but y'all know what I mean. But I was there for the first call about Mims and the last one. And I do miss her. And I don't love her no more than anybody else. And no matter how long I know her, she put a place in my heart. Mims would literally be live playing my videos to help me get watch time hours. Mims would be live and wouldn't hesitate to come in my chat to say, hey, sis, I love you. Me and Mims would talk on Messenger and we talk about grandkids. And she was a grandmother way before I was a grandmother. But I told her how it made me feel special. And that was the one thing I was going to do right. That just irks me. And Mims was one of the only people when she was living that in all this mess, I felt like she was the only one that stayed on John about what he said about her daughter. And every time he wanted forgiveness, she say, hell, mother, and no. And I wish that when it comes to her, I could say the internet is not the cause, but it is. So that's why I said ain't nobody about to sit up on here and say no half-ass shit to me in my chat. If they let you do it in their chat, if they let you do it in their panel, they can. But you ain't gonna never sit over here and definitely not be somebody that was hanging with the biggest hater. The person who was blackmailing Mims before she ever had her situation was the B. And you were sitting with her. You will never, nobody who ever sat with her, I don't give a fuck if you told later. If you ever sat with her, you have no right to speak on Mims and being disrespected. Take that shit how you want. Hey, Maria, how you doing? Take that shit how you want. I speak from my heart. I feel from my heart because I used to just feel from the angry spaces in me and it made me very mean and nasty. But when it's really from my heart, that's what I tell you. If I let you into my heart, you really are in there. You really are in there. And I'm sorry, that just because what made me cry for a second is just thinking about what made me love her. So, no, but no, we done with a conversation of any response now. I'm not playing that shit. All these sideways, half-ass people want to do that. Do you, and I won't care. But if you try to speak up like you're righteous or you're doing something good, I'm going to call you the fuck out. And if I do it, call me the fuck out. Corn's mom, how you doing? Says, I see you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I still am at a point I can't even go into Instagram and read our messages. I've tried to do it. I can't. I'm just not there. I'm not there yet. Because like I said, it's laughter. It's talking about kids. It's exchanging pictures of kids. Stuff like that. It wasn't BS. That's it. Hello, how you doing? How you doing, everybody? But like I said, I'm going to go. We see Doom ain't came back yet. I guess he must have had to shit, shower, and shave, and he couldn't come back and respond to that. So from here on out, if I catch you anywhere, keep her name the fuck out your mouth for real. Don't explain this to me later. Don't. We ain't enemies. I still speak, and if you don't speak, that's cool too. We can keep it any way you want to. But from now on, you just lost the privilege to even type the name. You better, if you want to say make it make sense, you gonna have to say the whole statement. And we gonna leave it there. I love you guys. And I'm gonna drop a couple more uploads. And who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll be back, maybe I won't. I don't know right now. But I know my girl going live and they were talking about these reality shows. And I'm sure we're gonna talk about Michael in them again because I want to talk about Michael. I do want to talk about Michael. And that's it. I'm on that. I love you guys. Oh, yes, yes. And do not forget, pray for each other. We all stand in need of it. Missy, pray for her right now. She just had a surgery, so we are praying for healing for her. That everything went well, and she's getting ready to have it, that it all goes well. Anybody going through, praying for you, no matter what that is you're going through. You ain't got to be sick to be sick. So we praying for you, sending love to everybody. I'm going to catch y'all later, and I'm sorry I had to snap, but I'm not playing them games. Like, period. Like, with nobody. I told y'all yesterday, I don't even know Natalie. Come up in here and disrespect her. You're going to think me and her was girls. I do know Mims. So for that, it's a no. No, I don't disrespect people did. I just don't in no way. I don't. And I need to know who you made a promise to. It better been God. He better have prayed to God. He better have prayed to God, Jehovah, Allah, whoever it was. Buddha. But it better not have been one of these heifers on this damn internet. I got to go, y'all, because he done made a promise. He made a promise. And I will be posting that tag because it's a beautiful Mims thing, Crazy Cat Mama, guys. Beautiful. And it's in memory and honor of her and what she means to her. Because everything she meant to somebody is different. And like I said, there were people who, if they didn't have it when she was there, they out of respect. See, that's where respect lies. Is what we do later, not what we did before. What we do when we hit that fan. When shit hits the fan, what do you do? Because that's what's going to show character and show who's better and who's worse. So like I said, I don't know why he said that when everybody in this room knew without me even saying it. Baby boo, you should have just stayed quiet. Zip it. Throw away the cake. I got to go, y'all. I love you, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. See ya. Love ya. He made a promise. Oh, what a week. YouTube traders, they keep playing games. Oh, I might have to go listen to What a Night and make up a YouTube version, y'all. I will see y'all later. I love you.